Alright, what's up guys? I'm back for another video and today I'm reviewing the new ABC show for the summer, Grand Hotel. Now listen, this was not on my radar. I saw a bunch of promo for it on Monday. It was my day off, so I figured I'd watch it, and y'all, the show is good. Show is good. So the show is based off of a Latin soap opera in Spain. It's directed and produced by Eva Longoria, who did Devious Maids. You saw it in Desperate Housewives. I'm so glad she's getting back into TV. Anyway, this show is about the Mendoza family on the Riviera Grande in Miami South Beach. The daughter, Alicia, comes back after finishing, her MBA at Cornell. She has been ready to run the family business. We meet her dad, Santiago, and his wife, Gigi, who is the stepmom and is also her mom's best friend. The mom passed away. That's what we're assuming to believe. And, she has two stepsisters. I can't remember the other one's name, but the other one's name is Yoli. And one of them is getting married to this business tycoon from China, who is getting ready to buy the hotel because the hotel is in major debt. So Alicia is devastated and she's against the idea. Basically, this whole marriage is a business deal. We also see a lot of new people. So I'm just going to address the family first. We have Santiago. He has a bunch of secrets he's hiding from the family. He has a right-hand man, Mateo. Mateo is basically kind of the fixer, kind of like in the sense of Olivia Pope. And kind of like, if you watch Dynasty, Andrews, who takes care of the stuff for Blake and for the kids. He basically takes care of stuff for Santiago. And he has a lot of secrets he's hiding. And, he's looking to probably make the moves on Alicia because she's back home and she's all grown up. Then we see Gigi, and basically she's all about keeping the business going. At first we kind of see her as the evil stepmother, but we kind of see like, okay, she does love Santiago, but, she's kind of the tough love person and also wants to see her daughters get ahead. Kind of the Cinderella aspect of a stepmother, so yeah. Then we see Alicia's brother, Javi. Javi is kind of the black sheep of the family. He's kind of the wild child. He just spends his trust fund off, lives in the hotel, sleeps with random girls every day. But we also see that he's also an amputee with one of his legs. We don't know what really happened. He gives up stories like, oh, it was cancer. Oh, it was in Afghanistan. But we hear from Santiago that basically he says it's his fault that he lost his leg. So we don't know what happened because Gigi's telling him to cut him off because the hotel is in major money problems. But Santiago, he's always hard on him, but also he feels that guilt a little bit because something happened in the past that caused him to lose his leg. We don't know why. We're going to find out later. So let's get to the stepsisters. So I can't remember homegirl's name, but she was supposed to marry the guy. They go to the beach and they heard that this Latin pop star is supposed to be in the hotel. He takes interest in Yoli, which kind of pisses off the other sister. So she goes and basically acts like the concerned sister is like, look, if you're trying to play games with her, don't try it. I will hurt you. And he's like, no, I'm really interested in her. And she gets all jealous and she just pounces on them and they ended up sleeping together. Alicia catches him when she goes to talk to him about hotel business. And she's like, ooh, she's wanting to tell because A, she doesn't want the hotel to be sold, and B, she doesn't want old boy to marry her stepsister knowing that she's a cheater. And, she goes to confront her. The stepmom intervenes from the background and gives her a necklace that her and her mom each got. And try to make it seem like, oh, I want to have a real relationship with you. And, Alicia comes back because she forgot her wallet and overhears like it was just a ploy to keep her mouth shut. And we get to the wedding and, basically everyone's in the audience. And then the groom is like in the middle of his vows when he calls her out for cheating on him with the music guy. And I'm like, ooh, you ended up telling him? Okay, all right, okay. He wanted to cause a scene. This caused a whole outburst. He fights the artist. He ends up basically attacking the dad. He punches out the dad. One of the waiters gets him in a chokehold. His name's Danny. We're going to talk about him later. But, yeah, basically that goes to flow. And the dad's is upset because basically the hotel's in debt. Alicia tries to figure out a plan, just figure out how to pay off the bank, but it's not the bank who they owe. We don't know who he owes. Okay, I'm speculating that it's probably his widow, his dead wife's family that he owes, because it was originally the wife's hotel, Evelyn Gore's character. So we don't know who he owed the money to, but we know it's owed to somebody. Okay, so let me get on to the kids. So Javi, he lost his leg. He kind of just does not want people touching up on it whenever he's doing it. He kind of just sues with people just to numb the pain. We also see him later on. He gets confronted by one of the maids. And basically, she tells him that she's pregnant. But homegirl maid Ingrid actually is sleeping with Mateo. And he expects her to get an abortion, but she's devastated. We see her crying for this whole entire first episode. We're thinking, oh, she's crying over the missing girl that we saw in the promo. But in reality, she's pregnant. She doesn't know what to do. She overhears Gigi and Santiago talking about Javi and how basically he doesn't remember how many girls he slept with. So she devises a plan to have Javi think it's his baby that she's pregnant with. I'm like, girl, this ain't gonna end well for you. We already know. I already know it ain't gonna end well for you, okay? You can't pass that off with your baby for too long. Yes, they're both Latino, but still, you can't, bruh. So, let's get to Danny. He is a new waiter, a new hire. The person that runs the hotel, played by Raquel Robinson, she hires him, makes sure he knows the rules. We also see another person, I think that's her son, basically showing him the ropes, kind of the protocol of like being a waiter or waiting staff. And, you know, he takes an interest in Alicia. He sees her in the pool. He thinks she's drowning, but she really isn't. She's just laying there. She thinks he's a guest. They get to talking. Next day, he's serving brunch. And she meets him at a table as he's a waiter. The brother calls her off for being a slut. I'm like, dude, shut up. You are the doggone slur. Like, jeez. And we ended up seeing him being the guy that confronted him at the wedding. He stops the dude from rushing out the dad. And then Raquel Robinson's character confronts him saying how he faked one of his listings on his resume. But Santiago took an interest in him protecting, kind of like taking protocol at the wedding. So he's good for now, but he's kind of on pins and needles. He also drops a tray of drinks on El Rey's, the pop guy's shirt. And basically those sisters like, that coming out of your pay, and it's a $900 shirt. So I'm like, how much money you making in this hotel? I mean, I know it's Miami, but dang, I don't know if the paycheck's that much. So we see him taking a look at the locker memorial for Sky. She disappeared during a hurricane at the beginning of the episode. Sky, he basically had some dirt on Santiago. Gigi was like saying, basically Gigi confronted her, telling her that she stole something. I don't know what she stole. Probably something to do with Santiago and his dealings. And we don't know what happened to her because she had something on Gigi and Santiago that they don't want to get out. Next thing we know, she's in the hurricane and basically she's knocked out. We're believing that she's dead. People who still have not found her yet. And come to find out, Danny's actually her brother that decides to go undercover to find out what happened to his sister. Which reminds me so much of Devious Maid. Someone pointed out on Twitter. And y'all, this is so good. There's so many secrets going on. Basically, we have to find out what happened to Sky. We need to find out who Santiago owes and what happened to Alicia and Javi's mom. Because I don't think she's dead, guys. Because from what they're alluding to in the preview, either there's an accident and they make her believe that she's dead, or she really did die, but basically the mom did some stuff back in the day that was kind of shady. We don't know yet, but y'all, this is good. It comes out Mondays at 10. I will be watching. I think it's the 13 episode order basically for the summer. I just pray it doesn't end up being like Mistresses, okay? Mistresses was good the first 2 seasons, and then it kind of fell off after the 3rd season, and then season 4 was just a complete mess. I hope it gets the promo it deserves, but y'all, we can just hope and pray. But anyway, that is my review for Grand Hotel. Let me know in the comments what you think of the show, and if you got me to review it, I will be back later for my Good Trouble and Ambitions review. So anyway, it's your girl, peace out. My love. Have a great day. Bye.